Probably saying that workplace stress is common. So probably saying like, if we can understand the mechanisms, then it will help in if we can understand the mechanisms of stress resilience, then it can be helpful for all of them who are working.
Okay, you can think about the work stress deteriorates the productivity of the organization as well as the individual productivity. Work stress. Okay, so that the reason you are interested to find out the specific type of work stress in the workplace. That may be your background. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Now, Shumana, have you done anything? Shumana? Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
evening, sir.
afternoon.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh,
Sir,
yeah.
my background has been completed, and the trade analysis has been completed, and little bit of synthesis and result section that is left.
Very good. Very good.
I will complete it by tomorrow.
So what is the background of your research question?
Yes, sir. Background has been completed.
Your topic is COVID related, huh?
Yes, sir.
What is the topic? What is your research question?
Sir, topic was that comparative study among the post-COVID and non-COVID mothers about their psychological impact of COVID-19 and qualitative impact, quality of life.
Yeah.
I have taken two variables for this project, that psychological impact and quality of life.
Okay. So what is your research question?
Research questions are, so just a minute. Actually, I was writing the thing. Just a minute. The research questions were, number one was, what are the determinants of COVID-19 infection? What are the outcome effect of COVID-19 infection on maternal, psychological, and quality of life? What are the factors affecting COVID-19 infection? How COVID-19 infection affecting maternal, psychological health and quality of life among post-COVID and non-COVID postnatal mothers? And what are the relationship between impact of COVID-19 infection on maternal, psychological health and quality of life?
Okay.
So I have checked this thing.
So many research questions you have.
Sir, 5 research questions.
Okay. So what is the background for this research question?
Background is in case of my study, majorly studies are available regarding the adult health or this adult health related. But for this mother group who were delivered during that period, regarding that exactly studies are not present for that cases. And one thing I have taken that after COVID infection, what the changes they are having in psychology, in quality of life. So that is the I have found that research gap, that case.
Your topic is very interesting. Topic is very interesting. So you think about the good background. Huh?
Okay, I have tried.
Maybe the prevalence of COVID-19.
The prevalence, I have written that.
Yeah. prevalence of
Prevalence,
COVID-19.
effect of lockdown and all these things, I have written a little bit.
Yeah, so that may be your background. Your
Yes,
research question is good, but you have many research questions.
yes, sir.
So how do you manage all of them? I do not know. Be very specific.
Okay, okay.
Be very specific.
Understand.
Then you can manage. If you take many ideas, then it would be very difficult to manage. But if you can manage, that is fine.
Okay, sir. These areas I have operationally defined and already narrowed down to some cases. So, like in psychological, only the stress and anxiety and depression, this three has been taken in that way.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Madhuri, can you share what is your research question?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my research question is impact of adverse childhood experience among children in respect of health, means physical and mental health.
No, that is the title, but that is not the research question. Research
Yes,
question
sir.
means it will be
How it is
the
affected
interrogative
the
sentence.
child's, sir, how it is affected? Is there any effect on child mental health or physical health after happening this incident? This is my question. And another question is what uh, what may be the, how can we prevent, preventive aspect, some prevention, searching for some prevention, how we can easily prevent, or we can prevent it, or child's parents can prevent it, whether where the child is not able to tell anything, like below 5 years of child or that. So there are different tool are there for 0 to 5 years, and for the mother parents, and after 5 to 12 years to the children.
So what is your independent variable?
Independent variable is adverse childhood experience.
Yeah, so adverse childhood experience, whether it is related to the child abuse.
Yes, sir, adverse childhood experience.
Anything
There
more?
are major 5 categories.
Okay.
So under that, physical, mental, emotional, and drug toxicity, means pharmacological, under pharmacological methods, I think. So drug toxicity also there.
Acha. Very good. And your dependent variable?
Child's health in terms of physical and mental. What are the changes? There are different components are there.
So how do you get it? Because childhood experience, physical, mental, psychological, you are telling that is your independent variable, and the dependent variable also the same. So how do you differentiate?
Sir, when the child will come in the OPD, that time first we have to ask, first we have to use the tool of questionnaire. So when it is happened, if any case I have found, when it is happened, and after that, what are the health issues developed which is not earlier present, and is there any mental health disorder developed after that incident or not in case of mental health aspect?
So how do you assess the mental health disorder of the child?
How, sir, actually, what are the present? And underlying means retrospective, my retrospective incident I have to ask. I have to look for a retrospective way.
Do you have any idea about the CBCL?
CTCL, sir. No, sir.
Hmm? Childhood behavior checklist?
Sir, CDC checklist is there and WHO checklist is there. Means questionnaire for parents and child also.
Yeah. So that may be your uh, dependent variable. So it is a post facto analysis, right?
Yes, sir.
Post facto, because the
Post
child.
facto, sir. Sir, some qualitative aspect also there. Means my design is mixed method actually, sir.
In the literature, have you noted any
Yes, sir. Noted.
study
Only I
related
just,
to this
yes,
post
sir.
facto?
Post facto also, yes, but one problem is there. That is, I have mostly seen that is in the they have searched for adult impact on adult life. After happening this in the adult life, they have mostly searched what are the problem arises, and there are so many problems they have seen uh, in the adult life, adulthood. After happening this incident,
Adulthood or adolescent period?
no, adulthood, sir. Adolescents also, there are some tobacco addiction or other drug addiction developed after that incident. That types of study is also there. But mostly after happening this, what happened in the childhood period, that types of study is very less actually. And in West Bengal also, very less study on this aspect, but I don't know how to, it should be meaning either I have to choose mental aspect or physical, otherwise it will be very extensive, large. I am now I am both the aspect. I am in dilemma whether I should select the psychiatric OPD or pediatric OPD. But sir, nowadays in India also there are so many better child syndrome we have seen from the home only, which is not exposed properly. So earlier it was mostly present in the Western country, but in India or in the Asian country mostly, I am talking about India mostly. Better child syndrome, it was not exposed that much, but it is happening nowadays in India, where
Which
the
syndrome?
family battered child syndrome, sir. It is a part of child abuse, means adverse childhood experience. It is a component. So here the family member is itself causing harm to the child. Maybe physical. Mostly we can see that child is getting ill, getting sick very very often, and then when we search the reason behind it, then day to day we can see that it is causing by the family due to the neglect and due to the harm by the family only. And there are some reason factor like socioeconomic or any other family, faulty family relationship, These may be the reason behind it mostly, and mostly the divorced family, separated family. But it is happening in the family, within the family only, by the family member and close family member. So nowadays it is also happening in India also. Earlier when we studied pediatric, that subject, childhood health nursing or pediatric, that time it is mostly in the foreign books we have studied it, Cracker child syndrome. But in India we didn't know this term. But nowadays it is also happening in India also. It is a component of adverse childhood experience.
Yeah, you have to study the prevalence of adverse childhood experience.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is another one objective. Is I have this objective first. That is the prevalence.
Okay. So, Anthony, what is your status now?
Sir, I will finish it today night, sir. More or less, I have reached 70%, sir.
Acha. So, how
Yes,
many codes you have got?
sir, codes, you are asking about the synthesis codes or other things, sir?
Not the synthesis, earlier code, the codes,
Codes, I
initial
have
code.
total, I have 45 abstracts, sir. That is 45, this one, paper,
35.
45, sir.
Acha.
Out of 45, each might be minimum 4, sir. 45 into 4, maybe around this one, sir. 200 like that, sir.
Okay, and how
180,
many?
sir.
Okay. So, please you check it carefully.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Debjani, can you share? Hello, Debjani.
Sir, yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir,
what is your status?
sir, background is ready and research question. Initially, sir, I have started to write report, and I will finish tomorrow.
Yeah, be careful about your research question. Huh?
Yes, sir, I have ready. Research question is ready.
Research question that should be in the interrogative sentence.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Varsha,
Yes, sir.
what is your status now?
Sir, I'm doing. I have written I have made the background, sir. I have to refine it little bit, and I'm doing with my uh, 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 table work, sir. The
Methods.
No, not methods one. This trend analysis table and all articles name and journal and all those things.
Oh,
Making it.
acha. That table you are doing. Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
So, what is your research question?
Sir, my research question has 6 research questions.
Baba. What are those?
Wait a minute, I will tell you. Where it is there only.
Play plays an integral part in the process of learning in children. What is the role of play in adolescent learning, and how does this play influences the academic performance? Is it possible to set a minimum and maximum limit of play that enhances academic performance of adolescents? And third one is present scenario posits us to a competitive world. To match this, present day students invest a lot in studying, like schooling, tuition, coaching, etc. Does it influence their mental health? If yes, to how much extent? Is it possible to create a balance between their study investment and play? Does this balance enhances their mental health? And what is the biological and neurological role of play in academic performance of adolescents? What is the biological and neurological role of play on their quality of life? Sir, sixth one I have removed because quality of life will again become too big. So I have not taken quality of life there, sir.
Okay. What are the classifications of play?
Sir, play actually, if you see in early childhood, there are two types of plays which they have said. One is attuned play, and another is exploratory play. So attuned play begins with it is there in the first year of the child's life, and if the child's life is good and he is playing very well from the attuned play, he'll move on to exploratory play, and that plays a good role. So there is a role of attachment which has been shown, which enhances the academic performance. But it is only in children's they have seen. I was searching for adolescents. Not very good response was there. Some very difficult abstracts are there, and papers are there. So that needs a good time to explore.
The adolescents, they are spending time with the virtual play.
Yes, sir.
So do you find any difference between the virtual play and the non-virtual play?
Yes, sir. There is much difference between virtual play and non-virtual play. Actually, I was first thinking to combine them, but as I was looking for all these papers there, I came to find out that play has been investigated in a very different way, and that was very good. Firstly, I have seen much of the correlation studies which is there, which says that which is trying to see the correlation between play and academic performance. Not much good results were there. Some of them said that there is no correlation, or some of them said that there was weak correlation, positive correlation is there. And in this search, when I was searching this, there I came across that one of the paper was saying that play is enhancing EF means executive functions. So this executive functions is related with academic performance. So they have channelized, or they have broken down the channel, and then they have found out that there is correlation, indirect correlation. This is how it improves. Directly, if we try to correlate, it does not give good results. Second one was with the attachment theory. They said that play helps you to develop your attachments in a good manner, and this secure attachments help you to perform well. If you are in insecure attachments, definitely it affects your performance.
What is the difference between play and game?
Sir, actually play is being means if I was searching the paper with play, I did not get much of the paper. Okay, only I got with physical activity, physical fitness. So if I go in depth, physical activity to some extent, it matches with what I want to see with play. Like it talks about recess time between the classes, then the play, the tiffin time, those all things are included in physical activity part of the thing. So that really helps in academic performance. Now in those papers they said that these all things could have confounding variables that might be enhancing academic performance, and that is why our correlation is not giving good results. That was what was being pinpointed in those papers, sir. And then I came to these mediated channels, sir. And then I searched with sports. When I searched with sports, that has given good amount of papers. So sport activity, they say that sports does um, helps in academic performance. And sport activity, they also said that specific sports, they actually have also done researches with specific sports like tennis. One of the paper was on tennis. So those all sports do enhance the academic performance.
So one more thing adding to this one, no, sir. Difference between play and game. No, play is something we play it in inside, and games we do outdoor. And play can be done individually, and this one games will be done in a group. I think these two things also will help her to find more, sir. Like she is telling about sports. No, sports and games are more or less a simultaneous actor, more or less the same group of activities, sports and games. Whereas play is something that generally we do it indoor or personal or individual, like that. Play therapy, art therapy, and all it comes under play. And game is something that we do it with the same activities in a group. It's called
Okay,
a game.
Anthony, according to Harlock,
Yes, sir.
according to Harlock, game includes win and loss.
Yes, sir.
But in case of the play, there is no win and loss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Barsha.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you are talking about the play and the data that you have collected, that is, you have to find out whether that is reflected play or that reflects basically the game.
Sir, actually, in all the papers which I have studied, they did not define it as win and loss concept, uh, but they have defined it as, like in sports also, what they have considered is there are individual uh, games which they will play, or they will be games which would be involved in groups. Or there will be some physical activity which they will be doing. So these all three have been consistent in all the papers which I have seen, sir. So in none of the papers I have seen the definition as win or loss kind of a thing. So I was not searching for a win or loss kind of a thing, sir.
Okay. So when you deal with any particular study, you always give importance on the operational definition.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because there are similar type of variable that may reflect the same thing. For example, play and game, it appears that both are same, but that is not true. Babita, how are you today?
Now, good evening, sir. I am able to talk.
Yeah, I'm very much worried whether you will be able to talk or not. Okay.
Sir,
Because whatever the list of abstracts that you have selected, that is good.
Sir, can I share
But
my
the code's not
title,
good.
sir?
Yeah.
Nutritional assessment, assessment of the nutritional status of the working mothers. In that is my title is the comparative study with the working and non-working mothers. Only the nutritional status I want to say that. And my questions is what are the relationship among the nutritional status and the working status of the mother?
Have you differentiated nutritional status?
Nutritional status, relationship, nutritional status among the working moms.
Yeah, so how do you assess the nutritional status?
Nutritional status, there are so many parameters. That means the BMI and the head to food assessment and some some physiological aspects. But in my studies, I only taking the nutritional status. That is the WHO guidelines, sir.
For example, nutritional status, maybe the vegetarian and the non-vegetarian, that is also nutrition. Is it?
No, sir, it is not. It is only related to say their height and the weight, sir.
Yeah, so that is the anthropometric data.
Yes, sir. Anthropometric measurement of the children.
And that will be considered as the nutritional status. Okay,
Yes, sir.
not the what type of food they are taking.
No, sir, I'm not going in details, sir. There are so many studies which have given the only the height and weight. That is the anthropometric measurement, sir.
Yeah, my point is that means since different type of food taking behavior that is related to the height and weight.
Yes, sir. It's also.
So why do you not consider the food taking behavior? The frequency of the food taking, that is also one factor, maybe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another thing, that is the mother's food taking behavior, mother's health.
Yes.
All those things are important. So in the literature, what you have observed?
Sir, all the literatures which I have sent you, that is all are the height and weight related. That is the anthropometric measurement based, sir.
Okay. And the food taking behavior, that is not included in any study?
No, sir, I have not found till date.
Achha. Can you think that is the food taking behavior maybe is the factor?
Maybe, sir.
Because how frequently the child has taken the food and what type of food?
Yes, it also give the effect.
So you can think about it.
Okay, sir.
The types of food, because our Indian mothers of different socioeconomic status may not be able to provide adequate nutrition to the child. So socioeconomic factor may be one variable in your study. Okay, dear students, I think we have discussed the topics, and now I like to close the session. If you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll close the session. Hara, do you want to add something about the submission of paper? The report writing?
No, sir. I already told them the format and everything is there on the Google Classroom. They just have to submit the project by 5th January. And we will be distributing certificates on 7th January.
Sir, would you like to see my this one code, sir? Just one or two. Can you see it, sir? Shall I share my screen?
Sure, sure.
Farah, can you enable to share my this one screen?
Yeah, you can share.
You can share, Anthony.
Are you able to see, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
In D column, you can see, sir, codes.
Yeah, I understand. But it will be the comma, okay?
Yes, sir.
After
Yes,
T,
sir.
after T, there will be the comma. And
Yes,
next
sir.
is
Yes,
the
sir.
PPDS. If you do not give the comma, then it becomes difficult to find out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is in order, no, sir. If I put comma, then everything will be all right, sir.
This is good.
Yes, sir.
And after that, have you done any data visualization?
Pardon, sir?
Any data visualization you have done? Any graph plot? No.
Graph plot, I have done this one, sir. Just I am doing it, not yet completed, sir. This one. Are you able to see, sir?
Yeah, I can see, but this is not the graph. I think you will prepare later on the graph, right?
Right, sir.
Maybe.
Other things and all I have completed, sir. Those things, you know, what to say. This I have changed, sir. Bar plot I have changed. Previously, psychology and geography. Now I have changed to clinical psychology and the environmental factor. And second one is pie chart. I have changed it same like this. And line diagram. This one is the final one, sir. Black one.
Okay, so please you interpret properly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why it is high in case of 2015?
Pardon, sir?
Environmental issue very high in case of the 2015.
Sir, there were 6 studies, sir, in that. That's why.
No, my point, that is the your geography studies,
Sir.
that is high in 2016, 17, 18.
Yes, sir. 17, sir.
Particularly 17, yes. Why
Yes,
it is high? Have you observed any specific
No, sir. Now you have given a clue, sir. I will find out, sir.
And again, the psychological study is also very high on 2017. What is, why it is high?
Yes, sir. Let me find out, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you success. And Professor Jagdish, please you update Farah.